Warriors! Good morning. It's Coach JB, your top health and mindset coach in the world. And what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. I'm the coach who brings you the information to teach you how to fish. You can also follow me on Instagram at CoachJV_ and my podcast, the Coach JV Podcast, 8 to 12 minute motivation podcast. I warn you, it's me completely unhinged and it is not PG. We're going to jump right into it today, Warriors, but I want to share with you. If you give a man or woman a fish, they will eat for one day. If you give them a fishing pole, they will eat for a lifetime. If you teach them how to farm, as my boy William says, they will feed a nation, Warriors. And the whole reason why I created this YouTube channel, the whole reason why I started talking about crypto is because I see so many people looking this way at a narrative, and there's a whole nother narrative going on this way. And if you know the game, you can't be played. So my experience, I spent 12 years in the banking system. I also had attempted suicide about 15 years ago, which was my great awakening. I went into corporate America and followed what we call the American dream. In the world's eyes, I looked very successful, but I was fucking miserable. And so I found myself by losing myself, and now I'm a warrior coach, and I've coached thousands of warriors throughout the last couple of years, and I've helped people regain that warrior spirit through mind, body, immunity. And now we're teaching generational wealth building and teaching people how to take advantage of the biggest shift in generational wealth, as the elites do every single change in human history. So we have something right now happening that you're about to miss. It's called the Amazon moment. Imagine being there when the internet was invented. And there's a group of people, a small group of people. There's 7 billion people in this world. And you and I are a small percentage of the people. Now, it seems like a lot because we're interested in crypto, right? So when I was a bodybuilder, it just seemed like bodybuilding was the only world that exists. But once I removed myself from it, I realized it was a small percentage of the population that were that disciplined, right? And so when I look at this, it's the same thing. You and I are part of an Amazon moment. So if you're on the fence right now, it is a time to jump over the fence, Warriors. Because when Coinbase IPOs, it's game over, Warriors. The sheeple, the people looking this way, they need their friends and family to give them reassurance. The sheeple needs someone to say, hey, it's okay. The sheeple needs someone else to say, hey, I'm jumping in too. Leaders don't do that, Warriors. Leaders make decisions based on their sacral, clearing their mind, their body, and their immunity. So we're going to break that down today. So Coinbase is going to IPO, Warriors, and I'm telling you what, you're going to miss the boat. If you have not seen retail adoption yet, once Coinbase hits the stock exchange, Warriors, what that does is it tells all the sheeple that it's here, that the government trusts cryptocurrency. Now think about this, Warriors. As you look this way and your parents are telling you that cryptocurrency is a fraud, think about that. Your parents are telling you cryptocurrency is fraud. Your grandparents are telling you cryptocurrency is fraud. Your bankers telling you cryptocurrency is a fraud. They are creating stable coins. They're creating blockchain. They are going to be operating from the central bank. Our central bank should be operating on the CBDC. Your commercial banks are able to custody cryptocurrency. You have your first federally chartered cryptocurrency bank, Anchorage. You also have Kraken, which is in Wyoming, a cryptocurrency bank. Think about that, Warriors. Think about Brian Brooks when he left the OCC, federally chartered cryptocurrency bank. So you're about to miss the Amazon moment. Warriors, there's going to be more wealth made in the next 10 months than in history. But you got to be very, very careful. You got to know when to get in and you got to know when to get out. You got to understand the emotional market of this, that it's very volatile. This is not for the weak at heart. You can have a 30% swing in one day. In the stock market, that is catastrophic, right? In the crypto market, you have to know how to get on your surfboard and ride the wave down. You buy the fear, you sell before euphoria. And so that's what we do. In the description down below, I show my exact portfolio. We have a Warrior Academy with about 700 warriors, a Discord helping each other grow with technical analysis. We do a crypto call every single Thursday, analysis call on Friday. We are also surrounded by the smartest people in the world, in my opinion. I don't claim to be the smartest person or a cryptocurrency expert, but what I'm really good at is bringing a group of people who are experts in all areas, and I could summons at any time an expert within our community to bring us the information. So click the link down in the description below. You'll see my exact portfolio. We're building out exit strategies right now as we speak. So let's go right into it, Warriors. Everything's in the description you need. You can join our free Facebook group as well. So Coinbase files to go public. We're going to watch these videos, and I'm going to take you through this. And I just want you to think about an opportunity of a lifetime. If you were sitting at a bar and somebody came up to you and said, hey, they're going to start this thing called the internet. Yeah, whatever, dude. We're never going to stop using paper. I'm not going to send somebody a message on a computer. Think about that. These are the people that control the world now. It's time, warriors.
Coinbase announcing plans to go public via direct listing today. The cryptocurrency exchange also announcing its revenue has more than doubled in the past year, bringing in more than $1.1 billion in 2020 as popular names such as Bitcoin and Ethereum have surged to record highs. Beeks, what do you make of this valuation?
Well, it's interesting. So there is a contract that doesn't trade for U.S. investors, but there is a contract that has been tracing what the Coinbase valuation would be. And it's implying roughly when it starts trading, it would be a $100 billion valuation, which is fairly eye-popping, frankly, because that would mean it is a bigger valuation than CME or ICE or something like that. So if that holds, it's interesting. The second part of that, which I think is interesting, is you now can actually, if you look at some of the exchange coins, like a Binance or something like that, you can start to have a real-world traditional finance valuation start to creep into the crypto world.
Here's the question, though, BK. Dollar for dollar, Bitcoin or Coinbase?
Oh, Bitcoin, without a doubt.
Yeah, Jeff Mills.
And here's the reason. Is that,
go ahead.
Yeah, equities are limited. Equities are limited on their valuations. Currencies are not.
Jeff, would you agree?
Yeah, I agree. I think if you want exposure to the space, you want to go into Bitcoin itself. And when I try to think about what the value of a coin should be, I mean, the supply is fixed.
Okay, why is this important to us, warriors? Do you remember these news stations the last couple of years, since 2009, have been telling you how shitty Bitcoin is, how it's a fraud, how criminals use it? Do you know that just cash is used more for criminal activities than Bitcoin? Think about that, warriors. Drug dealers use cash too. Nefarious people use cash too. Think about it. Cash traces back to more nefarious activities than Bitcoin ever has, warriors. It's a narrative you're being sold. And now they're all on board. You know why? Because their bags are packed, warriors. Their bags are packed. They're not doing what they say. Remember, don't do what they say, do what they do, warriors. So now they're all talking about Bitcoin and it's super high on the hog, ready to rock and roll. So Coinbase direct listing is an Amazon moment for cryptocurrency and will bring cryptocurrency further into the mainstream, finance D.A. Davison says. Okay, D.A. Davison initiated covered on Coinbase with buy rating and price target of 195 ahead of the crypto exchange direct listing. $195, that's crazy. Coinbase upcoming direct listing will be an Amazon moment for cryptocurrency, according to D.A. Davison. The firm initiated coverage of the crypto exchange with buy ratings of 195 price target. D.A. Davison said the public debut will be a milestone for the coverance, of cryptocurrency and traditional finance. To be honest with you, I don't know if I'm going to buy into this right now, into the Coinbase. But what I'm telling you, warriors, is like he said, what they're saying on the other video we watch is, would you rather buy Bitcoin or would you rather buy Coinbase? What this is going to do for us, warriors, is this is going to show the sheeple that holy shit, this is serious. Coinbase, a cryptocurrency exchange, is now on the New York Stock Exchange and IPO's initial public offering. It now tells them they're legit because they believe what their government says. They believe what the news says. So let the sheeple have their moment. And guess what? You're about to get really, really rich, warriors. This is exciting news. So Coinbase IPO, here's what you need to know. This is from Forbes Advisor. Think about the narrative wars. I've been selling you guys a narrative for a while that cryptocurrency is here to stay. And now people believe me because Forbes says it, because CNBC says it. And now people are FOMOing in, right? They're joining the Warrior Academy, which is great. It's phenomenal because I'm here to protect the people. Like I said, I'm surrounding you with people to help you make good informed decisions. We're not financial advisors. It's not financial advice. It's completely unorthodox, right? You usually walk into a bank. I used to be a banker. Got the guy like me, had his hair combed over. You got the suit, driving a 535i BMW, and you're sitting in front of a financial advisor, and you probably should ask him, let me see your portfolio. Let me see exactly what you're doing. I bet you it doesn't match your portfolio because they're selling you a product or service based on commission, what's best for the company and best for the shareholders, not best for you. But we're moving into a space where you can have decentralized finance. You can make your own loans. You do your own investments, but you got to know the game, warriors. That's why I surround you with a bunch of people to help you stay on track, right? to stay on track so you can stay focused, okay? Soon you'll be able to buy the company that helps you buy Bitcoin. Coinbase, the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the US, has announced plans to go public. What does Coinbase actually do? It's a cryptocurrency exchange. I think if you're watching this, you know what Coinbase is. How does Coinbase make money? So they have margin fees, also known as a spread. Coinbase charges 0.50% for cryptocurrency purchases and sales, okay? Coinbase fee. This is a commission on all crypto transactions, so they basically charge you for your transactions. Coinbase Commerce, a service provides online retailers with software that lets them accept cryptocurrency payments. Coinbase Card. Coinbase Card is in the early stages of giving its users physical Visa debit card access. I have a Crypto.com exchange debit card I use every single day. USDC coin. Coinbase offers its very own cryptocurrency, USD coin. Okay, how much is Coinbase worth? We just talked about that. They think the valuation is going to be, or the opening price is going to be $195. How is Coinbase going public? An initial public offering is how Wall Street describes the process by which a private company makes its debut on the public stock market. So all the people, all your friends and family that are saying cryptocurrency is a fraud, that are looking this way, they're about to get woke, and it's going to be too late for them, warriors. So you're early, but don't argue with people. There's no argument here. There is no argument here. Don't try to convince somebody that cryptocurrency is the place to be. Let them make an informed decision, because no matter what, if you get them into crypto and they make a bad decision, they're going to blame you, warriors. Everybody wants to blame somebody else. Let's take care of ourselves for right now and overflow into others. Help them when they need help. What does all this mean for Bitcoin's future? There are a bunch of cryptocurrencies, but Bitcoin has captured the greatest share of the public attention. The reason is simple. Its value has risen dramatically. One Bitcoin is valued around $1,000 at the beginning of 2017 and in February 26, and the same Bitcoin is now worth $47,000. When Coinbase first announced its intention to go public in late 2020, Bitcoin is worth almost half that amount. Okay? All right, so I want to watch this together really quickly. So this is really important. This is talking about Bitcoin rallied after a volatile week session, but this is crypto markets getting a huge push, wars. The narrative is thick. This was on March 1st. We'll watch the first half of this video. I'll let you guys go on this amazing Friday, maybe watching this in the future, but let's get ready for the biggest shift in generational wealth.
Job, how's that been?
It's quite right, I have to say. Crypto markets are really getting a big push, especially from the institutional side. And we see a lot of players coming into that market. And actually for us as a derivatives player, that's very interesting. And being in Asia is very interesting too, because this is naturally where most of the developments are coming from. So it's awesome so far.
And your key priorities right now for the business itself?
I think we are just on the brink of the next maturation step for the crypto markets. And the next big thing to come is derivatives markets. So for us, getting a good relationship with the regulators and getting into a more regulated and licensed regime is the biggest, let's say, obstacle that we have to take.
Yeah, we were just having a conversation just before this interview started, just on, just how volatile, Bitcoin is, for example, and other coins. And I would imagine before you get massive corporate adoption, and you and I were having a conversation before the show, that needs to be addressed. So in terms of new products, what sort of furthers that goal for you?
I think that we need more, let's say, mass market, like plain vanilla products that we can use on the mass market for retail and institutional players. But I think what also is needed is stability from a regulatory framework. A lot of regulators are already working on this. And I think this is important to give confidence into the market that the products have a pretty environment and sound basis. And
I just wanted you to hear that part right there, Warriors. Behind the scenes, they're all working on this, Warriors. As you look this way at a P word, a C word, right, the pandemic, and a C word that I can't say on here because I'll probably stifle my reach, there's a whole other narrative going on, Warriors. Now, this isn't about you getting into cryptocurrency. This is about you waking up to the fact that we've been played for a long time. Now, Warriors, I don't get caught up in left, right, up, down. It doesn't matter, Warriors. I am the present CEO of my life. I have taken control of my life. I walked away from corporate America to create free dome, to free my dome, Warriors, and I live heaven on earth every single day. And all I want to do, Warriors, is help as many humans as possible find that peace, right? And for a lot of people, unfortunately, it means money, right? But what I do is when people come into my academy, I have them go through a 120-day challenge. They work out with me live daily, nutrition to clean out the gut, to make good informed decisions. And I'll tell you what, Warriors, if my cryptocurrency portfolio went to zero, I'd still be rich, because wealth comes from in here, from the heart, the mind, not here. When you realize you have everything in here and everything's working properly with the way it's supposed to work, you're always rich and you never lack. That's how manifestation works. That's how the law of attraction works. When you remove resistance, you become a fluid flow with money. It's very simple, warriors. So I'm ready to rock and roll with you. And if you're ready to rock and roll, don't let this freight train leave the building, warriors. There's two types of people. They're going to get on board and go for the ride of their life, or they're going to get ran over by it. And I know you're a warrior because you're watching it right now. So click down in the description down below. You join our free Facebook group, get to know and like and trust us, or you can jump right into the Warrior Academy. There's no risk. 100% money back guarantee. Give your money back, no questions asked, warriors, but it's time to rise. Warriors, rise! Everything in the description. Let's go.